Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Today I'm gonna take you to my garden. We are here already, and I want to do some harvesting. Okay, so I'll show you the fruits, the vegetables that are due for harvesting, like some cucumbers, tomato and potatoes, and some kale, because I want to make some sauce. I want to make some sauce. So I'm going to harvest some potatoes and fresh basil that I'm going to use for this recipe, and as well eat some of the vegetables that are due. So guys, here is my kale. I'm going to go ahead and cut my kale. I have many stands of kale. This is just one of them, and for this recipe I'm just going to use 3 stands of kale. This is what I'm going to use, but I think you can use some colored greens too. If you want, you can, because it's equally a good vegetable. It is healthy. Okay, so this is the second stand of my kale that I'm cutting, and then I went ahead to the third stand and I'm cutting it. And you remember that bug, the worm that I showed you in my previous video? I took my time and made sure that I took them off the leaves before I cut them. So yes, this is another vegetable that I'm going to use for this recipe. Some tomatoes. Oh, it is falling off. It is ripe. Yes, so I'm just gonna use 2 or 3 tomatoes. I had already plucked about 2. It's in the house already. So this was the latest addition that I had to go outside, plug them. For this recipe, this one is not fully ripe, but it's okay. I'm still gonna use it. Okay, so yes, this is healthy. You can grow your own vegetables at home, and you can be sure that you're eating organic, farm fresh, no preservatives, okay, which is a very healthy option. And I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest my potatoes. Yes, this is just 1 stand of my potato. I have many stands of potatoes as well. You can see that leaf right at my leg. That is a fresh basil leaf. Those tiny leaves by my leg at my left hand side, close to my shoe, that's basil leaf. So I'm gonna cut that too, just a handful of that, and add to my recipe. So this is my potato. I'm not gonna use a lot of it, so just watch what I'm doing and how you can, and learn how you can harvest your own potato in case you happen to plant your own potatoes at home. It's not hard to harvest it. As you can see, the ground wasn't really deep. I didn't put it really deep in the ground, so that anytime I want to harvest it, it won't take me time. Unlike yam, if you've harvested yam before, when you make a hole for yam, if you want to plant yam, you have to make the ground to be deep. But for potatoes, no, it doesn't have to be deep. Okay, so yeah, this is my potato. I am so excited for this recipe. You know that feeling that you have when your hard work is finally paying off. That's how I'm feeling right now, harvesting my farm fresh vegetables. Okay, here I had already washed my potatoes. I washed them, so I washed off the dirt, the mold on the potatoes. I used sponge to wash it. So here I am peeling. You can see that I am peeling off the potato, the back. So just go ahead, take your time and peel it off. So after peeling my potatoes, I went ahead and washed it. So I put it in my pot, added some water. As you can see, I'm sprinkling some salt. Make sure you don't add a lot of salt, okay? Just sprinkle some and cook it till it's soft. So after cooking my potatoes for some minutes, it's soft, and I'm just gonna drain out the water, keep it aside so I can eat it later when the sauce is done. So here, back to us, the making of our sauce. I'm washing my kale, as you can see. So I'm going to advise you that you should put your kale in the water, soak it, just keep it for like some few seconds, so that and let the water sink, or sorry, the sand from the garden, from the ground, sink before you wash it off. So I washed it about 4 times, so it's clean. And here is my fresh tomatoes. I washed it, and my fresh basil, I'm washing it. It's clean. For the basil, I washed it about 2 times, soaked it too in the water, and let the sand sink, and then I removed it and repeated the same process for about 3 times, so that to endeavor that it is clean and there's no sand on the leaves. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut my kale. I love my vegetables to be in not too big chunks. Some people love big chunks of vegetables. I don't. So I'm cutting my kale, and I'm cutting my tomatoes. As you can see, I had to, and I'm cutting my onions. As you can see, just chop it, and any size you want, any chunk you want, it's okay. And I washed my eggplant, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my fresh basil leaves. Guys, this is one of the secret of this recipe, because it's gonna give you that good flavor that you need. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and cut my eggplant into small chunks, or if you want to cut it into big chunks, small is better because it doesn't take time to cook. So after cutting it into small chunks like this, what I will do is that I will be careful with the knife, okay, so that you do not cut yourself. So I'll put it in a pot and cook it till it's soft. So here are my vegetables. You can see my freshly chopped kale and other vegetables, tomatoes and all of that. So I'm going to use some meat. Here is my beef liver and some chicken thighs. I'm adding chopped onions, 2 nut cubes, 1 teaspoon of pepper, ground pepper, and I'm going to add some salt to it. Some salt. Make sure you adjust it to suit your preference, okay? You don't want to put a lot of salt in there. And I'm just going to stir it and cook it till it's done. So after cooking for some minutes, my meat is done, ready to get into the pot of goodness, this pot of green goodness. So guys, after cooking my eggplant for about 2 to 5 minutes on medium low, this eggplant is done. So what I will do is that I think there are many methods of eating eggplant. Some people use it for fufu, but I haven't tried that before. Okay guys, so back to our eggplant. I'm just gonna strain out this water and put put it in my blender, and I'm going to blend it till it's just chop it for a few seconds, because you don't want it to be really smooth. But mine was really smooth because I ended up blending it for more than the time that I intended it to blend it for. So, but it's okay, it's still healthy, it's fine. So here is the consistency of my eggplant. So I'll set it aside for later use. And here I put some oil, heated up some oil, some olive oil, added a little bit of palm oil, and I'm frying my chicken thighs that I seasoned, that I cooked. So I just brought it out, fried. I just want it to be a little bit browny. Okay. Ooh, this pot of goodness, yummy. You can see after frying it for about some minutes, it's kind of browny, and that's what I love. I'm adding my fresh tomatoes, my chopped onions, then stir it to mix everything well, guys. This pot of goodness is gonna do so much goodness in your body. Okay, so I'm adding my walnut cube here to keep the taste alive, make it good. So yes, I'm adding my kale right now and adding my meat. So I'm going to give you a tip at this point. At this point, turn off your stove, your heat, turn it off so that your kale won't be really cooked, except you love your vegetables to be really cooked, like fully cooked. I love my vegetables to be fresh. That's the essence of eating vegetables. You want it to be healthy, eat healthy, you want it to do good to your body. So yeah, I'm adding my eggplant here. I had to add it at the last minute because we had already boiled it for some minutes, so there's no need cooking it for too much time. No, so I had to put it on the last minute, and I'm stirring it. This sauce is done, guys. Can you see how fast and easy this sauce is? Very simple to make, very quick, very delicious, and super healthy. Every vegetables from my garden, farm fresh organic. All right. I'm so glad, I'm so happy my garden is doing well. So guys, here is the finished look of my potato and my sauce. It is so delicious, so yummy, and so healthy. Thank you guys for watching. Please make this simple and healthy recipe and leave me a comment at the comment section. Let me know what you think. I know that you're going to enjoy it. It is delicious. You can eat it with rice, with yam. Thank you guys for watching.